What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD coming at you with another video. This time we're going to be doing a little response, reply. I don't really know how to phrase it because it's not really a response to PK's video. It's not really a reply to it. It's more like I'm building off of it. I am using it as a jumping off point, if you will. Now, PK, he did a lovely video here, Say No to the Gaming Backlog. It's from April. I did watch it back when it came out. I've been meaning to talk about this video. I've been meaning to talk about PK. He does great videos. He's really sensible, straightforward. He doesn't sugarcoat it, but he's not a complete asshole about things. He says what needs to be said. It's a really good channel. I recommend it highly. If you're not, subscribed to PK in the Universe, I would go ahead and go over there. I will leave a link to the video, and so you can check it out. You can sub to him. Great guy. Now, in the video, he says that we shouldn't feel guilty about your backlog. He's not even sure what a backlog is. Some people buy games to collect. Some people buy games, because they think that their kids might want to play them, or that, they want to have it because it's something that they had as a child. Some nostalgia, some feelings of the old ways, if you will. Now, for me personally, I've never been a collector. I've never been somebody that buys things simply to have them. Like I said before, my walls are bare. I don't have posters up. I don't have a big wall of video games. I don't have a lot of nerd crap, cluttering up my room. It's just not the way I am. It's not the way I'm built. But I do have a ton of virtual, digital games. I have currently, I would say, around 250, if I'm counting all systems, probably 250 to 300 games between the PS3, 4, 5, the Switch, the Xbox, and of course some emulated games that are on my laptop that we won't really talk much about. But so I was thinking, I need to go ahead and play these games because I bought these games with the intention of playing them. I didn't buy them just to have them. I didn't buy them just to look at them or to show off how many games I have on my, digital store, digital library, if you will. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through each and every game I own. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play each and every game with the intention of beating them. Now, we're not going to necessarily go for 100%. We're not going to necessarily try to get every secret, every different choice in the game. We're not going to pick the blue pill and then pick the red pill, then go back and pick the purple pill. No. What we're going to do is we're going to play the games. And if I like the game, I'm going to beat the game. If I don't like the game, I'm going to scratch it off the list. It is now going to be garbage. Never talked about again. Never played again. Because, like I said, I've bought these games with the intention of playing them. And there is, as you can see, 254 games listed. 400 games when you break down the compilations. Because I do have a lot of compilations, like the Mega Man compilation, the Castlevania one, Capcom beat 'em ups. I have a lot of games that have multiple games on them. So they don't actually show up on the library as 400 games. They'll show up as 254 on the PS4, PS5. But I'm going to go through them. Like I said, I'm going to play each and every one of them with the intention of beating them. However, if the game is garbage, if the game is not fun, if I'm not enjoying the game, I'm going to go ahead and stop, never play it again, and just go ahead and throw it in the garbage. And that's going to be the challenge. That's the way I'm going to handle my backlog. I'm going to try to get through each and every game by the end of the year. That's the goal. Now, some of these games are longer than others. Some of these games are going to take a little bit more in-depth playing. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to stop, wasting time, stop farting around, watching stuff that I've watched before, listening to podcasts that I've listened to before. Maybe I'll stop being on the internet so much, and instead I'll bury my face into the video games or some shit. Whatever it takes. But I'm going to go through these games, going to play them all, gonna beat them. I will leave a list of all the games. I'll put a link to that too in the description. I'll put that on the website, and you can follow along, see which games I'm beating, see which games I've thrown in the garbage, which games are no good, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we're gonna try to get this done by the end of the year. I will also add that I will not buy any games until I've taken 5 games off the list. So for every 5 games that I take off the list, whether they're garbage or they get beaten, and then I'll be able to pick up a new game, buy a new game. This will keep me from adding to this backlog in a substantial manner, because I do have a habit of picking up a whole bunch of games at once when they're on sale. Like I said, the intention is that I'm going to play them. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if I can get this done. Let's see if maybe I'll get all these games beaten before a certain console gets released. Who knows? But that's all really I gotta say. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully I didn't bore you. And you know how we do it on this channel. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.